And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Nice little juke. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV. Called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I know, easy.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set 90 Wolf.
Hey man, watch the boot. 36. You go tight. You got tight right there.
5.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch QB drop.
Now Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
Let's go now. 10 logo. We ain't giving up nothing today. Ready?
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
54. Wild Bill.
Get it.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Cousins now. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33.
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Gun.
24 is the mic. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, we're good.
24 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's a gain of 17.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go, set, 60 or.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
On 3rd down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on now, come on now.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ready.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Jones now going to throw again. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Kill, turn up. Fight.
Here's a give to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Recon, 132 fighter.
49, check 49, check 49. Check 26, check 26.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
The toss out to Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The 12-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
24 is the mic. Watch the back. Watch the back here. 24 is the mic. First. What we got?
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Vikings first down.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Gun. Zebra.
A toss to Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins, left side caught by Diggs. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check three.
Greystone, travel.
To throw, Cousins. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Good job.
Alexander Madison with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Bravo!
Check, 55.
Jones on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Throwing on first down, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, defense. Hey, exit. Mike, guy, 55. X3, 218, chopper. Check hot route. Go. Yo, go.
Right here. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, here I come.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Check. Hey, lock it. 54. Watch the run. Ready?
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
To Hunt. Ready. 54. Two.
Not today. Watch the season.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And out of bounds right around the 20.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Strip the ball.
Quaker Omaha.
Check.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Route kick.
Check 93's the mic. 93's
Lucky 48.
Get that ball.
To throw is Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ready.
Max by 4.
300.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
All day. Gun.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Again, it's Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
To Hunt. Ready.
54.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Check it out, Reed. Watch the edge.
Two. Wait, to Hunt.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Ready up.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm coming after you.
Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Set, ready? 60 or.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense.
Jones now. Off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey, but it's going to be second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On the ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous.
Jones to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
6-6, pull it high.
All day, every day, any day. Mike, 55.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Check.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
It's just me and you.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook.
Complete to Dalvin Cook. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
6 guys. Gun. Wide.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, Steamer.
Right there.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
Yeah, they should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Hard. What are you?
54. Watch the
Yellow.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, wahoo.
Hot.
Off the play fake. Cousins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
22.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
On 1st down, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Last 50.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, Alpha.
24 is the mic. Watch the play.
The first run for the backup, Abdullah. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Gun.
54.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Giants 15. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. Hey, Sam off.
Here we go, D.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
180. 54. Hey, 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 hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They run the counter with Cook, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bryant is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 soft.
Mike, 54.
I'm scared. Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Set. 18 Gator. Now watch run, watch run. Get it.
They'll go to Barkley again. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones, off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit.